what's the best way to encourage innovation? Because when I see at countries like UK and the US, innovation is a sort of a triangle. So you have academia, the universities on one side, you have got pharmaceutical companies and life sciences companies, but you also have got support from government and philanthropic funding. I that my perception is, right or wrong, that this ecosystem is kind of not there in India, or it needs to be developed further to then foster a greater degree of innovation. China is kind of ahead of India, in at least on the biologic side, because if you look at a player like Wuxi AppTech, they have close to 6,000 customers in total, and 80% of those are Chinese. So they've got a big domestic market, which gives them a lot of opportunity of growth. Whereas majority of Indian companies, by and large, whether it's yourself or Syngene or Newland Labs or whosoever, their prime market is the exports, predominantly in the US, also Japan and Europe. The home market is not there today. Can that change? How do you see that?
I'm hopeful the situation will change. The reason I'm saying is not just companies, but the country is also moving into Amrutkal, as the country is saying. We're moving from scarcity to abundance. When we imagine from 3-4 trillion, we become a 25-26 trillion dollar by 2047, that means you multiply everything by maybe 8-9, what is today. Then the academia, industry, government priorities will align. Today, government priority is to build a road, build infrastructure. Companies' priorities is to make company more sustainable, float on the waters. Universities' priorities is to increase the strength, recruit more students. Right now, all these three have different priorities. I'm sure a decade from now, priorities will align because we are moving to on the brighter side of the economy. I think I'm not finding fault with any of these. Everybody's practice is different, right? But in the course of, say, 10-15 years, government will have enough money to create centers of excellence. Companies will have enough money to sponsor a $100 million grant to alma mater, like in US. Whereas universities are filled with money like Harvard, billions of dollars endowment funds. We are not there right now. Universities suffer from ill infrastructure, less faculty. Those have to change. And then companies have to move away from how I fund my capex next quarter to say how I spend my money very wisely. And government also will think differently when they say they have enough money to deploy in basic sciences. Today, I think that situation is not there. I think we are moving in the positive direction. One good example is we invested in IIT startup. They are into CAR-T technology. When we invested, they were in phase 1. They are into phase 2 now. So that is a good example. So where the academia and industry collaborating to take a cutting-edge technology to the masses. The CAR-T is not a generic molecule. CAR-T is the new discovery, and we are part of that. So that these kind of examples you will see more and more in the coming years.